Good evening, folks, and you're welcome back to the Boyle and Talk Sport YouTube channel. Busy day here in headquarters at the moment. I have a few articles going on, and Susie's father, Alex, has very kindly made me a gizmo which makes playing a game of cards a whole lot easier. So needless to say, it had to get not only one trial run but several of them, but I am delighted, rather excited, and indeed somewhat relieved as Buddy gives a backing track of barking just to improve video quality another little bit. But I am delighted, relieved and a little bit excited to say we have our first unboxing of the year. I'm hoping this is either vegetable seed for sowing in the near future or grow bags to sow them into. It's either one or the other because it's from gardenshop.ie, where we always buy, well, it's one of the places we buy a lot of our seed and vegetable crop growing stuff and the like. So without further ado, as they say, I shall first of all ask, oh no, I won't have to. I was going to say I'll ask my beautiful assistant to get me a knife.
This is the garden shop. This is our smaller order.
We won't actually need it. This is the first of two orders. There is the paperwork which I will give to the lady herself, and now I know why there was delicate marked on the box, because it's the first of two lots of seedling trays.
Yep.
They're the bigger ones, and these here, I might well take them as the company. There is the first lot of grow bags.
That's just sort of a basic grow bag we used last year.
That is something I was only thinking about this morning, which could come in very handy if it is what I think it is. Is that heavy black plastic?
This is actually carrot planters.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're more...
Mea culpa, folks, I am still...
No, well I mean, they're definitely a different material
to the potato bags
than I thought they would be, but apparently they're good for carrots.
Yeah,
they're really tall. There's obviously holes at the bottom.
And the fact that they're black, they'll attract the sun then as well, you see.
They must be carrot, yeah.
And they have the little air holes in them so the water can get in on them as well. And we also have
Potato bag.
what I think are potato sacks for when we have them actually grown. Or are they the grow bags or when they're finished?
No, these are the grow bags for potatoes.
They are the grow bags. My apologies again, I've got something else wrong. They are far better looking quality than the grow bags we had starting off with. So, as I said a while ago, folks,
unfortunately not the seeds.
that is the first of two unboxings, the second of which will hopefully arrive during the week, and we'll have a look at what crops we have to go in first,
Away for a minute.
weather permitting. If the weather plays ball with us, we will get over as far as the shed for the first time this year and
clean it
up for a start because it's like an absolute tip between we had a little bit of internal renovation and expansion done in the house here in the run up to Christmas, so all the cut-offs for the wood and all that, well, there's some of them out in the shed. In fairness to Declan from the rehab, he did take some of them and get rid of them, but I've no doubt there's probably some left out there.
Oh, and we've loads of rubbish.
Just general rubbish.
It was winter time, we weren't in there, we kind of
used it as a dump, for want of a better way of describing it. There is the aforementioned card holder, which Susie's dad very kindly manufactured for me to leave it very easy for me to deal out me cards and teach her a lesson, even though I'm only playing a week. Very simply done. It's literally, I would say, one fairly thick cut piece of wood, which he then cut a slit into, for want of a better way of describing it.
Well, I mean, we googled.
Which, as you can see, allows the cards to stand up in them in such a manner that I can see what hand I have when we're starting the game. And as you heard Susie saying there in the background, we had googled card holders, and what's not on Amazon and various different selling sites or buying sites or online shopping, I suppose you'd say. And to be quite honest, for something as simple as they were astronomical money. So Alex very kindly, when we pointed it out to him, within the space of 2 days, had the little card holder made up, and we've already played 2 games of Go Fish, and I've beaten Susie in both of them so far. So the card holder is doing its job so far, but it's funny, I was only saying to her before we started filming, please God, when I get out to the shed, the like of this little thing here is the type of thing I would absolutely love to have a go at making myself. When we get out to the shed and get properly set up with the tools and the woodwork, it's very near to going actually. All I need to do, I need to get my handyman in chief Declan to just set up the bench vise for me, that I will be able to clamp a bit of wood into when I am working on it. And once I have that done, then once I'm able to clamp in the wood, it will hopefully open up a whole pile of other avenues to other things I'd be able to do regarding woodwork. As I'm sure some of you will know that from my previous writings on the site over the last year or so, in particular, that woodwork was something that I absolutely adored doing when I was in school, but I was only allowed to do it for first year, and then they took me out of the class more or less and sent me doing what was called at the time technical graphics. Now, what it actually amounted to was the same as what the like of my brother would have done in school at the time. They called it mechanical drawing. Now, it was basically the exact same thing, but in line with the fact that at the time I was in school they called woodwork materials technology wood. It was just symbolic of how things were gone more highfalutin by them days, I suppose. But apart from the fact that it wouldn't have been an area that would have been of interest to me at all, being moved out of the woodwork was something which always stuck in my craw, for want of a better way of putting it. And it'll be great now, please God, when we have weather fine enough that I can get back out to the shed and doing a few bits and pieces. That there are a few little woodwork projects I have in my head already that I want to try. Certainly I will have a go at making one of these card holders myself, and I also want to have another go at making a key rack the same as the one and only project I got to do to completion when I was in woodwork in school. So I definitely love to have another go at that when I have the bench vice set up. We have all the other tools I need. I even went off and bought a set of rasps last year for giving it this sort of classy looking finish, which if I do say so myself, I gave the original one. But look, that is all ahead of us, please God. Again, just to thank Alex for the card holder. It'll make keeping me entertained in these wintry nights until God knows when the opportunity to actually go out to sport again will rear its head. And it has also given me a little bit of a rev up to get back out to the shed and do a few bits and pieces on a few fronts. So that was just to check in with you folks and let you know that we are still in the land of the living, and please God there will be a bit more going on. I actually recorded, or I thought I did, record a half an hour of Drive Through Sports Weekly the other night, but for whatever reason, which I still haven't been able to put a diagnosis on, it was literally a case of all picture and no sound. So it'll be back to the drawing board with that, but it will be done the next day or two. And until then, keep an eye on the site. There will be fresh content going up there daily, please God. We are also on all the social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on them all. Most importantly, please check out this YouTube channel, like, rate and subscribe. We're nearly at 50 subscribers. It'll be great to hit that milestone. The more interaction we get with the channel, the better quality of material we'll be able to produce. So thanks for your ongoing support. Please keep it up, and I'll talk to you all soon.